Hey mates, what's up? I hope everything is going good now. In my preceding video, I had talked about 9 parts of speech. And they were really noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, article, and many more there. But in my today's video, I shall explain and classify every parts of that 9 parts of speech. So if you want to know all about it here well and truly, then you have to watch that video completely without skipping any part. But before gonna start that video, if you are new here in my channel by new YD, please subscribe and press the bell icon button. And after watching that video, if you are satisfied with me and with my video, then give your like here and share it to all of your friends. So come with me, just to look see what is it exactly here. So guys, in my today's video we have picked up noun, which is an important part of speech, and that parts of speech I have mentioned in my previous video. So today in that video I shall classify the all parts of that noun elaborately. But before gonna start that thing, or before gonna classifying that parts of noun, all parts here, I shall tell you what does it mean by that word before going to classify it elaborately. So literally, noun refers a word which helps us to identify a group of people, any animal, or any material. Sometimes we can touch those things and sometimes we can't. And that time we can feel only about that thing. So what does it mean by that word noun to be sum up? It helps us to understand any short people, any animal, or any material. Now come to the main point. What is the main parts in that noun? So let me classify all that parts here. Noun is divided into 9 parts. What are they exactly? First one, that is proper noun. Second is common noun. Third one is compound noun. Fourth one, that is countable noun. Fifth one, that is uncountable noun. Sixth one, that is selective noun. Seventh one, that is concrete noun. Eight, that is abstract noun. And the last one, that is possessive noun. So they are all main parts of that noun. So here we have mentioned all that parts which are related in that noun. So they are exactly proper noun, common noun, compound noun, countable noun, uncountable noun, collective noun, concrete noun, abstract noun, and possessive noun. Now I shall explain all that noun here elaborately with some easy example which will help you to understand the whole matter. At first we shall pick up that is proper noun. What is proper noun? Proper noun mainly indicates an exact person, any exact animal, or any exact material. That is called proper noun. It mainly helps us to understand any exact thing. Suppose if I say Harvard, So Harvard, it is a name which helps us to indicate any university which is an exact name of that university, Harvard. So here Harvard, it is a proper noun. If I say Oxford, that is also a proper noun because it helps us to indicate an exact university which is known by that name, Oxford. So it is also an example of proper noun. Now the next one, that is common noun. So what does it mean by that word common noun? Common noun mainly reflects every person, every animal, and that is not any exact option about it. Like if we say here university, it mainly reflects every university of that world. It doesn't mean any exact university here, but here it will be reflected every university, which is also a perfect example of common noun. So if I give another example here in that section common noun, suppose car. So car, that word mainly reflects every car in that place. It doesn't give an exact name of any car, any exact name of any sort of car like Lamborghini, Mercedes. So it doesn't give any example of any exact car. So it is also a perfect example of common noun because it doesn't give you any option to understand any exact car, any exact name of car. But here car reflects every car of that place. So that is also a perfect example of common noun. Another example if I write, that is if I say here place. So place, that is also a common noun which reflects every place in that art. It doesn't give you any exact name of any place. So that is also a perfect example of common noun. Next is compound noun. So what is compound noun? So here compound noun literally reflects a word which is made by two or more words. If I give an example here like bathroom. So here that is also an exact example of that compound noun, a perfect example, because here bathroom, here we get two words. There are two words, that is bath and room, and together makes that word, that is bathroom. So that is also a perfect example of compound noun which reflects a word which is made by two or more words, like that word bathroom, because here that word have been made by two words, that is bath and room. That exact word has been made by the two words here, bath and room. So that is also a perfect example of compound noun. If I write post office, that is also a perfect example of compound noun because of they have been made by two words, that is post and then office. So that is an exact example of compound noun which reflects a word which has been made by two or more words. Next is countable noun. So what is countable noun here? Literally, countable noun, it is a word which reflects or which helps us to count any sort of thing, any material. Like if I say here mango, then if I say here money, if I say here cats, something like that. So here we can count how many money or how much money or how many mangoes, how many cats we have. So countable noun mainly helps us to count any objects, any sort of people, any sort of animal, any sort of materials. So here we can count how many mangoes we have eaten, how much money we have in a pocket, how many cats we have kept in a house. So that is a perfect example of countable noun. Mango, money, cats, etc. Something like that. Here we can see uncountable noun next. So really uncountable noun, it is a word or it is a thing which we can't find, even which we can't touch. Just we can imagine it in our mind, in our dream, just we can feel about it. That is called uncountable noun. If I write some example like liberty, then freedom, they are all a perfect example of uncountable noun because we can't touch liberty, even we can't touch freedom, just we can feel, we can imagine in our thoughts, in our dream, just. So they are all an example of uncountable noun, liberty or freedom, something like that. Next, that is collective noun. So next is collective nouns. So collective noun, it really reflects a group of people, a group of animals, and a group of materials, something like that, a group of objects. So really collective noun reflects those things who walk together, who live together, who go together anywhere, something like that. It means that it reflects a group of people, a group of animal, something like that. If I say an example, that is family. In family, we live together, lots of people live, sit together in a family. So here that is an example of collective noun. If I say cricket team, if I say another example, that is football team, they are all an example of that collective noun because there are lots of people walk and play together. So they are all examples of collective noun. Next is, that is concrete noun. So concrete noun, what does it mean? So concrete noun reflects those things which we can feel, we can touch, we can smell, even we can taste. Suppose concrete noun, if I say concrete noun in that group of concrete noun, if I write an example, salt. So salt we can eat, we can taste. How is it? How does it look like? So that is an example of concrete noun because we can touch, we can taste, we can eat. Then milk. Milk also an example of concrete noun because we can smell, we can taste, we can see it. So they are all example of concrete noun, salt and milk. Next is abstract noun. Abstract noun. So what does it mean by that word abstract noun? Those words which we can't feel, which we can't see, we can't touch, we can't taste, just we can feel in our thoughts, in our dream and in our heart. Just we can feel it, we can imagine about that things. So they are all abstract noun. If I write an example like liberty, freedom, they are all an example of abstract noun. Even they are all example of uncountable noun because we can't see, we can't touch, just we can imagine about it all. Freedom, liberty, etc. So the last one, that is possessive noun. So what does it mean exactly by that word possessive noun? What does it mean? Or what does it reflect? It mainly reflects those things which belongs from you. You have possession on it. Suppose if I say Tom's book, so that book belongs from Tom, or you can say Tom make a possession on that book because that book is belonging from Tom, or book belongs from that person who is known as Tom. If I write Mary's cat, so here Mary possesses on that animal cat, or you can say cat belongs from Mary. So they are all examples of possessive noun which reflects a possession on an object, on an animal, or on a material that belongs from you or from any other person. That is called possessive noun, like Tom's book because book is belonging from Tom, Mary's cat because cat here is belonging from Mary. So they are all an example, a perfect example of possessive noun. So that is all parts of noun, and here I have tried to classify all that parts of noun here elaborately with some examples which will help you to understand that whole matter easily. So that's all for today. I hope you have understood, you have completely penetrated the whole demonstration about that noun here, what I have given in that video in my channel exactly, Pioneer Wording. But still, if you have any confusion about it, you can write down in the comment box below. Even you can express your opinion there whatsoever. But before I'm gonna say goodbye, I must say you please subscribe my channel, press the bell icon button and share it to all of your friends. That is that. So I shall come again with some new video in my channel, Pioneer Wording. And for that day, Tata, see you again, bye.